a question for you here. Why is the pub so easy to get into, but so difficult to get out of? It's true, isn't it? It's so easy to walk in a pub, go to the bar, or a pint of Guinness, a pint of lager, whatever you want, gin and tonic. As soon as you get in there, it feels like a magical place if you're a drinker, doesn't it? It's incredible atmosphere. And you get a few people coming in and have a chat with you because you're in the bar and you've got something in common. It's a good way to break the ice with people, isn't it? I mean, I've been all over the place and not knowing anybody in the high street. And then as soon as you go to a pub, you've got loads of friends. Talk about all sorts of nonsense, especially as the night goes on. So you might plan to go and have one or two, then meet your partner for a meal or something, or just have a couple, have an early night. As soon as you get in the pub, that door seems closed, doesn't it? Because you just don't want to leave. Once you have one or two, you get the taste for it, don't you? That's what I call it, the taste. Mickey Flanagan, the comedian, he calls it the flavour. Nobody ever leaves after just one. Noel Gallagher said the same. Who goes to the pub for one pint? You go in and say hello and then leave. Nobody does it. You go for 100, don't you? So the pub door is there for you all the time, isn't it? And as soon as you have that first drink or two, then you're tempted to have another one because you've got the taste. So from then on, your whole night's dictated by alcohol, isn't it? Because you plan to go home early, but you never do. Well, I never did. So what happens is, after two or three, your judgment gets a little bit, just a little bit, a tad skewed. And you think, well, if I've had three, I might just have four. I'll not take the car, I'll just leave the car. Get a taxi for 8:30, 9. And that's just goes on all the time. This is always my problem. I can never leave. I wasn't always the last man standing, but quite often I was. So you think, well, I might as well just have the whole night in here. So from then on, that starts a chain reaction, you see. You're going to be late to get home. You probably won't have a healthy meal. There's some rubbish on the way back, if anything at all. Then you probably crack a can or two open when you get home, because you've got this taste for it, haven't you? So it's very difficult to get out of the pub. Once you get in it, I found it virtually impossible to get out of it. Now, the other point I want to bring up on this one is, people say to me that people aren't drinking as much, young people aren't drinking as much, and people aren't drinking as much in pubs now. I think there's a massive shift to home drinking after COVID, because a lot of people are still working from home. Now, drinking comes down to opportunity, doesn't it? I didn't have the opportunity to drink all the time. I was in the police service. There's no working from home, was there? The COVID was after my time. I was retired by then. However, if you can work from home, the chances are you're going to have a few more drinks, isn't it? Maybe knock off a bit early. You've got a few more emails to do. You're not tight to time. You don't have to be seen in the office. You're not sort of clocking in, as it were, or using your swipe card, whatever it is. So the temptation there is to maybe have a couple of drinks in the afternoon, isn't it? And then because you're not having to get up early, 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning to get the underground to work, or the train or drive, you probably think, well, I'm going to have a bit of a lie-in. So you start about 4 o'clock and then keep going. The consultant, the consultant I was speaking to, who actually looks after me now, I mean, I'm here now, I just go twice a year. She said during COVID, there's a massive increase in liver problems with people just binge drinking. And there's still problems as a hangover from COVID with people working from home. I'm sure the working from home thing is contributing quite a lot to more problem drinking. There's a combination of things, but people are saying to me, oh, you sure there's more people doing it? I know there are. So I know what the NHS figures are. I know how difficult it is for people to get rehab and this sort of thing. It's not easy. That's just a little bit of a snippet there. There's two things in there. Why is the pub so difficult to get out of? And what do you think about homework and work from home? Because I'm sure that's contributing to a lot of problems. If you have any comments, please drop me a line. If you benefit from the channel, then please subscribe and share it to other people who are struggling. Speak to you soon.